Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be doing an update on my no buy and just giving like some thoughts and feelings and like things I've learned from this. So we're currently 7 weeks into it, nearly 8. So if you want to hear a little bit of an update from me on what's been challenging and how I'm managing with my no buy, then just keep on. So I want to start the video off by saying I have repurchased anything that's ran out, which includes the 17 lip gloss that I love that ran out, so I did repurchase that. Repurchased the elf Hello Glow as well, because that I had literally like used as much of that as I could. I was literally scraping around the edges, so of course I had to repurchase that because I use it every day. I did break my no buy so far once, but I'm not too mad at myself. All I got was these two. I had seen these before I even started my no buy and I was looking for them and I didn't find them anywhere, so as soon as I did see them I got them. They were only £2 each, so you know I'm not massively like disappointed with myself. So it's the MEA Makeup Academy Hydra Juice Peptide Lip Balm. I got one in caramel glaze and one in watermelon sorbet. So I mean, like I said, I've been looking for those before I started my no buy and I would have bought them if I had found them before I started, so I'm not like too mad at myself, especially since they were literally like £2 each. So you know, it's not like I went on a big like binge and bought like hundreds of pounds worth of makeup, so I'm pleased about that. But yeah, we're 7 weeks in now. This is the 7th week. One of the biggest things I probably learned is to definitely think about things for a few days before I buy them. So honestly, if I had bought the Made by Mitchell Curve Case XL, I feel like that would have probably been one of my biggest makeup regrets or, you know, wastes ever, because now that I've been able to kind of think about it, like when it came out I was like, you know, I was like literally obsessed, but as time's passed, you know, I really thought about it. Like £60 is a lot of money whenever realistically I'm not going to use all the shades. I already have a good load of the shades, so if you take away the ones that I already have and the ones that I'm not going to use, there's literally like 2 or 3 shades that I would be buying it for, you know. So I definitely would have bought, if I wasn't on the way, I 100% would have bought that on the day it came out. And yeah, that's probably like one of the biggest takeaways, and like that's something to be pleased at, that I was on a no buy, so therefore I didn't you know, buy that straight away, because I would have just bought that on the launch day because I wanted it initially at the time without really thinking the practicalities through. You know, I was like, oh my gosh, yes, love this, it looks amazing, you know. But when I was thinking about it, I was like, it's just not really, like, I know people obviously have it for themselves, but in my opinion it's just not the most practical makeup item for individual personal use. So yeah, I'm so glad that I kind of, you know, I've learned to think about things a bit more before I buy them, because that would have been like a severe waste of money. I still would really love to try some of those new shades of Blush Bomb, but hopefully they'll get released in a single sometime. I really want to try My Darling and Bella Blossoms. Well, honestly, I was buying a £60 curve case XL for literally 2 shades. This is why you need to take time to think things over. Yeah, that's probably like one of the biggest things I've taken away from this. And I'm gonna be honest, like, I still browse TikTok shop and stuff like that. There's been a couple of things where I have been like, I really want that, and I just haven't bought it, and I feel good not buying it, but then I kind of want it. But I feel like even just going into like makeup shops is like hard, because I'm like, I just really want to buy something. I really want like I went into Space NK at the weekend and saw the new Rare Beauty blushes, and I was like, I really want the shade Cheer so much. You know, it's just like, especially like when you've had a bad day or something, like if I had a bad day, honestly, I would literally look at makeup that I wanted and honestly just buy it. Yeah, so it's kind of a bit, it's a bit hard at times, but one of the other things that I've kind of taken away from this is I'm using stuff up in my collection like a lot more because I don't have anything new to try. I have so much stuff that there's still new stuff for me to try within my own collection, is what I'm trying to say, but it's encouraged me to try my own stuff like more before just going in and buying like new stuff that I honestly probably already have something similar to. So an example is the iconic London Silk Glow Duo. I've said this before, I've said this before on my channel, I had like kind of a love-hate thing for that. So you get the blush and the highlight, but yeah, so I've had like a bit of a love-hate relationship with that, but I've been using it a lot more recently and I honestly really do like it. I feel like this is what I mean, like I'm using my own stuff more and I'm actually being like, oh my gosh, I really actually genuinely like this. Like that before I was kind of like, because I've had such like mixed experiences with it, it's been like sometimes it comes off really like pigmented. I think honestly it depends on the liquid blush you use with it, and sometimes it just comes off like, you know, not very pigmented, and sometimes it's pigmented. So yeah, but I've been loving that lately, so I've been picking that up a lot more, and if I had just continued to buy new stuff, I probably wouldn't have, maybe, obviously I would have used it again, but I wouldn't have like maybe kind of forced myself into picking it up and using it and actually, you know, trying it again like so quickly. It would have kind of just sat there, and I might have picked it up at some point, but you know, because I think there was like a week, like maybe not last week but the week before, and I actually wore it like literally like 3 times in 1 week, and I'm like, for me to wear something like that's not already like, you know, in my favorites like 3 times a week. Yeah, so that's one of the good things to come out of it, like trying my own collection a bit more, and finding out what I like in my own collection without, because I feel like that was my like, I feel like that's a big problem for people when they buy makeup. They just like, they don't know what they like, or they do know what they like, but then loads of new stuff comes out and they don't know what new stuff they like, you know what I mean? So you just end up buying loads of stuff and like trial and error in it, and then when you don't like some stuff, you're like, you know, I'm just stuck with all this stuff I don't really like now, and you feel like you have to use it. So yeah, I'm trying to really reduce that. I guess that's what my main goal of this is like to try and find the things that I don't really like and not buy them again in future, if that makes sense. Because like I have so much makeup where I'm like, I don't really like them, but because I bought it, I feel like I have to get use out of it. So do you know what I mean? I'm trying to only buy things that I really genuinely think I will like, in terms of like formula, shade, you know, everything like that. I'm trying to really reduce the new makeup coming into my collection that realistically isn't going to be worn like constantly. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm sitting here right now with like a million different eyeshadow palettes, and honestly I do the same eye look like basically every day, almost certainly for Mondays to Fridays, and I'm sitting here with like a million eyeshadow palettes that I barely use anymore. So I just really want to like stop makeup wastage or something in my collection. Just really trying to think things through before I buy them, to make sure that, you know, I just don't have an excessive amount of makeup. Like, I will be honest, like I do have loads of makeup, but when I go through like, you know, my categories like blush, highlighter, lip gloss, eyeshadow, like there's not an alarming amount of anything in particular, maybe liquid blush, but like when I compare my collection to say like some other people's collections that I've seen on social media, I'm like, my collection is literally not that bad at all. Like I literally have maybe like 2 to 3 foundations, 2 to 3 concealers, at the minute, you know what I mean? Like, they're not the problem areas. The problem area is very much blush and lips. Like, I have like a billion lip liners. Like, I literally used to have, I've told this before on my channel, but I literally used to have 2 lip liners, NYX Mauve and NYX Natural, and I used to just use those 2. And then honestly, I started buying Primark lip liners, and then I just wanted to collect them all, so I did that. And then Doll Beauty wanted to get all their lip liners, got them, and honestly just since then it's just been like, I have like so many lip liners now. Yeah, so I mean, it's just really trying to minimize the new stuff coming in, or at least trying to use some of the old stuff up. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, the struggle is definitely there when I do have a bad day, or if there's something I really want. Like, I really want one of those bronze pods from Maybe Mitchell. I mean, like, not like, you know, I can't live without it, and I'm confident that I probably won't buy it, but I would like it. Jordana Tisha blusher duos. I really want the shade Doll Face, and they had an offer on, and they had by like spend £15, you get a free blush duo, and I was so close to making an order, but I didn't. Maybe Mitchell's coming out with newness as well, and like new blush bombs and everything, and I just, yeah, I mean, I think I'm doing really like well so far. Like, literally just bought £2 lip peptides that I was literally going to buy before I started this, so you know, I am, like, it seems to be slightly working for me. I don't know, but it's definitely encouraging me to try my collection a bit more, and just not go wild and just buy everything in sight, so that's good. But yeah, so that's just like my kind of little update for the minute. 7 weeks in. I want to know if you've done a no buy, how do you like end this without feeling ridiculously guilty, or you know, because like I'm just like, but I'm not started it, how do I end it? Because I feel like I'm just gonna feel guilty when I buy something, but I'm like, realistically I can't just like not buy anything forever. Like, the goal going forward is to just not buy as much, but I feel like as soon as I buy one thing, I'm not as soon as I buy one thing I'm gonna just buy like 100 things. That's not it. But I feel like as soon as I buy something that's not like to replace something that's run out, I'm just gonna feel guilty or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, how do you get over that feeling of like, you're gonna start feeling like guilty, and I'm gonna be like, I should not have bought that. You know, how do people end their no buys? Like, I don't want to go back to buying constant stuff. I just want to reduce going forward. But when do I cut it off and say, okay, you can now start to buy things in a smaller quantity, you know, just think things through. I don't know, I'm gonna try and go on with this for a bit longer, but yeah, I would love to know when other people have ended it. Did they say, like, did they set themselves a time of like, I'm not gonna buy anything for 3 months, or do you do it month by month? Because I feel like I'm doing it month by month now, and we're midway through April, and yeah, so I've managed March and I'm managing through April as well. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that down below. But yes, that's like my little update for you on my no buy. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up down below, like and subscribe for future content. But yeah, let me know all your thoughts down below as always, and I'll see you again soon in another video. Bye.